Let's bring in David Phillips now, senior climatologist at Environment Canada. David, thanks for being here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Renee. Yes, we're used to this, Renee. I mean, this is the fourth occasion we've had heat warnings in Montreal and Toronto in the last month. So we're getting almost veterans of these temperature wars. But hey, it's this one corresponds to the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, a two-day event. Nothing like it was 2 weeks ago when we had that four-day period of temperatures up to 36 degrees and humidex values at 46. This one is certainly a little bit less. It's more healthy. It's less bothersome to people. But nevertheless, it's just something that we're going to see a lot of this summer.
Is this the new normal, David?
Well, hard to say, Renee. I think it is what I think was sort of unusual for me is that it came later. I mean, we've had a lot of heat recently. I mean, in the last month. But boy, we didn't have a touch of it in May, and we had to go to almost the third week of June to see our first kind of a day where we would say it was kind of noticeably warm. So we've had some intense warmth. We've had the duration of 3 or 4 days long, which is always concerning to me. The nights have been very warm, up to 23, 24, 25 degrees at night, when they should usually be down below 20, 18. So that's been a morning, noon, and night kind of a situation. And of course, the humidex values have been fairly high because we've had some spring rains. We're going to see this southerly air from the United States. And so it is something, Renee, that people are we're expecting. They're used to it, I think. They've discovered where their linens are and how to keep cool and keep those shades down. And so all of the things that our parents and teachers told us about, well, we're practicing this. But Renee, I tell you, we haven't even reached the dog days of summer yet. I mean, that typically comes at the end of July and the beginning of August, where we get statistically our warmest moment. So I think we're just getting used to it, but hey, there seems to be a lot of them, but it's not over. Nature doesn't count the numbers and then all of a sudden stops giving you them. I think this is the pattern we're going to see right through to Labor Day.
Now, residents in Western Canada are contending with more air quality alerts due to ongoing wildfires. How bad do you expect it to get in that part of the country?
Well, I mean, clearly, good thing about the East is we're not smelling the smoke from Western Canadian fires. And that was the situation we had before we got warm here, because we could smell summer, but we didn't feel it. And then all of a sudden we started feeling it, but we're not seeing the smoke from this one. But, you know, Renee, they've had some very warm conditions. May is when their summer was, and certainly it's not over yet, and still continues, Renee. They're too dry, too hot, and for too long. And so that's going to be a threat to them right through until we get to the first snows that fall in the fall. I mean, this is something that is just very much part of the Canadian scene, the lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. It's very much upon us, and we're seeing that not necessarily across the country, but certainly in the West. They've had some terrible times with the looking, the feeling, and the tasting of what summer is like.
Yes, certainly hope people have access to air conditioning this summer. It is a hot one. David, thank you very much for being here with us today. That is David Phillips, senior climatologist at Environment Canada.